There's Eddie Vedder throwing out the first pitch. As JD mentioned, a little cutter there to Anthony Rizzo. And let's get the headset on here. Eddie, one of the biggest Cub fans around, is with us in the booth. The best part of your first pitch was that you brought your glove to the mound. I mean, pitcher's got to have a glove, right?
You know whose glove it was? Mark DeRosa's glove.
That was Mark DeRosa's glove?
Yeah, must have been just laying around.
Very nice. How are you, Eddie?
I'm doing great. Really nice to see you.
Nice to see you back here.
I mean, I see you all the time, but nice
Wrigley
to be here.
Field.
Nice
to meet you, yeah.
There's a fly ball to left. James Russell now working. Chris Coughlin is going to make the catch on the warning track for the out. Take a look at James Russell.
James Russell's name has come up recently in trade rumors, and for good reason. He's pitched well this year, has an ERA of 2.76 through 40 appearances, and the league hits just 192 against him. He's been really good against right-handed hitters this year with that changeup.
There's Solarte, and he takes a strike. Saw you out here the other night, Eddie. You don't just come and sing the stretch. You come to Wrigley Field to hang out. Get the scoop on the team from Theo. I know Kuma's your guy over in the radio booth. You've been a Cub fan forever.
I could be more excited about what's going to happen here in the very near future. I think I couldn't be more excited.
There's the 0-2. And this ball will be caught. Now you're going to get some help. Who's singing with you tonight?
There's a guy, my uncle John. He was the one who took me to my first Cub game, maybe 1970, against the Pirates, Roberto Clemente, the whole thing. And we're in tribute to him because we lost him recently. But his kids are here tonight, and it's Josh and Molly Vedder.
Great to have them here.
Yeah, and Josh has been bat boy all night too, so he's packing it in.
Awesome. Jeff Francoeur pinch hitting.
And I think we got 50 people in the bleachers too.
Excellent. There's Russell's pitch. And it's low and outside. It's great. We were up in Seattle last year. Saw some of your bandmates. And since we last spoke, you played here at Wrigley Field. What a night that was, huh? You got Ernie up on stage.
It went late.
Yes, because it rained,
right?
It
had rain.
You said we're going to play. We're going to give the fans a full show.
Well, of course we wanted to play, but we definitely had to. A lot of people had to trust that the neighborhood wasn't going to be upset with them, and I give Tom Ricketts a lot of credit for that. He had to kind of stand up for us and trust us as well, and then all the crowd, and it ended up being incredibly special. But I don't know what we would have done if they would have just canceled. But you know, you don't play a place like this and have a connection to it and think that it's going to go easy. I knew something was going to. I just knew.
But the way it worked out, everybody had a wonderful time. And hey, it's rock and roll. If you got to stay up late, you stay up late, right?
Yeah, I just hope that I would like to think that the quality of music that was going to emanate was something that maybe people could appreciate.
Well, they did.
Even at loud volume.
We wish we were here. We're always on the road. Francoeur keeps the inning alive. Here's Grandal.
So here's kind of an off-the-wall question. Who do you listen to? If I were to check out your phone, and who's kind of a guilty pleasure, or somebody would say, Eddie Vedder listens to that? Is there anything that would surprise your fans?
I've recently been exposed as knowing all the songs on the Frozen soundtrack.
Is that right?
My daughter.
And Eddie's going to hang with us here for a couple more minutes. We didn't have enough time to chat with you. So I remember, I don't know if it was the last, and it wasn't the last time you were with us. Maybe one of the first times. Kerry Wood was coming off the DL, and he was out warming up in the bullpen, and you were so happy. You were like a kid in a candy store. I think he had been out for like almost a year. You remember that day?
Yeah.
You were just sitting out here, and you sitting in the booth. You were just staring out at the Cubs bullpen.
Yeah,
it was
exciting.
great.
How about his last pitch and his son coming out of the dugout? That's a powerful moment I'd seen him.
Struck out Diane Viciedo of the White Sox. And then you're right, got a standing ovation. Big hug from his son. And then the last time you were here, you wrote out some lyrics about Derek Lee or something. Remember that? I still have that tucked away.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, and then you gave me the color coded
the four colored pen.
Yeah, which helped me do the
Spectrum set list.
Yeah, I'm still doing that. Thank you.
Are you really?
Yeah, I found that. Yeah, you could find them.
That's great.
The big.
Yeah. Those are awesome. Easy to score with. 1 and 2 on John Baker. I'm going to call it strike 3. I want to let you answer JD's question. So the Frozen soundtrack. You like all kinds of music, though, right? I mean,
absolutely.
Good song's a good song.
Soundgarden's playing tonight with 9 Inch Nails. I'm guessing they might come to the game tomorrow. But Jack White was here 2 nights ago. That was a great hang. We were just missing each other on tour, and then to bump into him here was just the best of all time. So, and he's going to be throwing out the first pitch in Detroit soon, so I'll be watching that one.
And here's your guy, Jose.
Oh, man. Jose, number 1. Hey, Eddie. Eddie, what you call me? Eddie, you don't call me no more. He's my hero, still. That's Michelle Obama. That's her favorite player.
Really?
And now think about this. Look at pictures of Barack Obama when she met Barack, and he was, early on, Harvard.
Had similar hair?
Similar hair, similar smile.
I didn't know that.
So imagine that Michelle Obama decides that's kind of her type and ends up marrying the first African-American president. That's history.
Oh, because he looked like Jose Cardinal.
And then I did a fundraiser for President Obama in Florida before the last election, and it was about an hour away from Jose's house. We got Jose and his wife. I got to introduce him to
how cool
Barack.
is that?
Yeah. And
You're the
Jose,
connector, Eddie.
Jose said,
Schultz lifts to the left. Continue.
I asked, I said, Barack, I said, Barack, this is my good friend Jose Cardinal. He goes, I know Jose Cardinal. Oh, you played with some great Cub teams, and you played with Ernie Banks and Billy Williams, and we love you. And Jose said, well, Mr. President, we love you too more. We love you better if you become co-fan. No more socks, no more white socks.
Right. Yeah, we haven't had the president here at Wrigley. Nice to have him stop by. Here's Bonifacio with 2 outs. Pitch by Stauffer. He bailed out and a strike call.
Bonifacio wasn't ready.
Well, always great to see you back here. And a great job on the stretch as always.
Yeah, I really, we see you guys all the time. It's nice now. You can watch games in Australia,
wherever you
Europe.
are.
Yeah, wherever you are. It's gotten a lot easier.
2 strikes. And it missed outside for a ball.
I think that, a lot of people will reminisce about, remember back in the old days when we were in the van together, and they kind of romanticize, it was tough times, but they almost kind of miss it. There was a camaraderie and all that. I think the same happens here. This team, people are going to reminisce about going through this period.
Yeah, it'll mean more, certainly when the process gets to the point where everybody wants it to be. Eddie Vedder, always a pleasure,
Lead
man.
times.
Always.
Thanks for stopping by.
Pleasure, man.
Awesome.